Sup boys, and welcome, and 0.4% girls also watch these videos, and welcome to another video here on Optcg. Today we're doing a little bit of a testing video with the teach. You can never go wrong. So I will play this list, I will just queue into some games, and I will talk as I play, and we will play together, we will learn together, and hopefully it will go well. I don't think I need to talk about the list. I think this maybe is TK's list. I just switched some ratios, what I felt like, and I think I ended up with this. Yeah, let's get into the gameplay.
Optcg.
So we have a Doflamingo, and he is going to go second. Okay, I think this hand is keepable, and we could probably go stage here just to try to find the docu. And I think also in OP10 playing stage turn 1 is a lot better than doing it in OP09, because we get a lot more of resources to get rid of his thing favorably, so filtering the deck can be good in some scenarios. So I think we are going to take the Luffy here in case we don't find another play next turn. We at least have one, and then we're going to pass. Maybe I should try when I test to just trash from turn 1 and forward to try to see. So he's going to play Perona. So he is stacking his deck here. There are some arguments actually to let him on place next turn, because he's stacking with this one, but if he finds a Jimbe, that's really horrible. But if you don't have Jimbe in hand, he's probably not stacking the Jimbe here. So that's the odds of like him having the Jimbe. So and maybe in this hand we have to be greedy, we will see. Okay, find a Vasco, that does not really matter. I think we are going to cycle the Vasco. Find the docu, that's really nice. So I think what we are going to do is we are going to swing a 6 lead. We're going to take a card to his hand. Then we're going to trash the Lafitte, I think, and then we're going to play the docu, so that we have a answer to the 4-drop that's coming down. Yeah. So we're going to see what he will do. Most likely he's going to swing an 8 and play something. Okay, he's going to play, okay, he's just going to extend the board, which is not that bad because this card does not really do anything in the hand. He's going to play a Boa, we're going to take Shiryu. Okay, we have another docu, that's really nice. So what we could do here is we could docu away 2 of the Peronas, and then we could swing an 8 into the Boa. Or we could just play the Augur docu line and kill it. I think we want to do that now because he's not on Tiger Dawn next turn. So then he has to answer to these bodies. Yeah, I kind of like that play. And or if we do the double, okay, we can't do it now, but if we done the double docu play and swing 8 here, and then if he extends, we could take out his board with lib, but we can do it next turn either way. So maybe we actually let him on place this turn, just because we are so low in resources in hand. And yeah, okay, we want to cycle this card. Looking for Kusan. Okay, we find a lib. I think we can take the age in case. So what do we get punished by here? A little bit by I think we need to be greedy this turn and let him on place, because we have liberation too. That's okay. So we're going to draw another card, find a Jesus. That's nice that we can drop depending on. So yeah, either way he's getting 2 bodies here, even if we do leader or not. And like, okay, we get a little bit punished by Boa, I guess, because he can stack and play, and then if he has 3 warlords, then he gets some value by it. But for now he's probably looking to use teach actually to get stats to attack the Augur. Okay, no, so he's just going a 7 and playing Jimbe. Okay, this is fine. This is yet super fine. Okay, no, he's going a 8 on it. Are we able to drop it? I think dropping it is a little bit risky here, but countering out here is also risky. But we could try to counter out and then leave these 2, swing a 5 and 7 here, and then we are still kind of healthy. So I think we want to do that actually. We are going to try at least. So testing is all about trying. So we're going to take away these 2, and then we will swing a 5 here. So the only small problem is that we are kind of low on cards in hand, but he is not the healthiest in resources either, and we are just looking to make, okay, so he's going to counter out. That's actually good for us, I think, because like if 5-drop does not do super much here, so We are probably going to cycle this one. We find a teach, but I don't think we are able to take it, so I think we have to take a Burgess. Now he's on 2 cards next turn potentially, so I think we have to leave him one place. Just because we're so low on hand. It's definitely not optimal, but him. Okay, so he goes Yosu, right? I should have thought about that, but that's like okay. Maybe they are on 4, so we should. I think we throw the Burgess here. So the only problem here is now that he can get out another body with leader. Maybe he should actually have bounced his Jimbe to get out another. Okay, so he will just swing 7. He will take. Nice era. So we will find a lib, which is really good because then we can clear these 2. Right, because yeah. So this card actually is crazy in this matchup. And we find a teach for next turn. That's also really good. So we can. So we're probably just going to cycle first. We can take a age here. I think age here is fine. So we can age before just to get to look at more cards. Okay, we have a Shiryu too. That's also good because next turn we can Shiryu away this one depending on what he do. And what did he bounce with the Josu? I forgot. I think it was a Perona, right? So yeah, we're probably looking to screw up his stack. We should probably have swing a 7 into Jimbe and then KO his whole board. Yeah, I think that would be the best play. So we're probably pitching the Shiryu here because he's so many cards. So he can get out 2 bodies now, maybe 3 also. Okay, Sengoku is a little bit annoying now because we are getting low on cards and low on life. So he can get value. Okay, so he's going to. We're probably taking 2 this turn. Yeah, we are guaranteed taking 2 this turn. Another teach. Not the best thing we could see. And here comes a Croc. I don't think that matters super much. So he is kind of low on life too, which is nice because we have lethal in some turns then. So if we go a 5 at lead, and then we stun this and this, what are the potential of him killing us? I don't think there's high at all because. So maybe we actually have to try to go for lethal. And if he throws a card here, that's not the whole world because then we can set up double teach for next turn and maybe swing into this one again if he chooses to attack. So we should probably do this just because he's too low on life. And I guess Red Rock is kinda bad to play into, but okay, yeah, so he will counter. So we will stun these 2, and then we are going to. I think we cycle the pistol here because we really want the counter. We find a stronger, that's nice. We kind of have to let him on place now. Maybe we should have pitched, we will see. I always feel like a lot of scenarios is like, okay, we should probably not pitch because he's on 1 card, and then he gets like a Moria here now, and then he can extend a lot. So maybe we should have pitched just to make sure that he can't do anything funny. And he will also like not see that many cards for the rest of this game. Okay, so he has a Boa. That's really annoying actually. But we can maybe. Okay, so he will play a worst case scenario. Okay, Jimbe does not do anything here, so we will block. So that means that he does not have anything else good on top. So from this position, we could go teach, or we could actually go for Kusan Auger lines. Doku, pop that one, kill the Jimbe, and then he has 3 bodies. We have at least 1 block. Okay, so he can go. What can he do then? He can go a 6 again, or he can go 5. That means 3 Don. Then he has 7 Don left. Then we just have to. Then he can go 7. 7. 6. Okay, so I think we actually maybe should just do the Kusan Auger line, or we could drop a teach, stun the Boa. And then next turn do that and swing. Then we are super safe. So I think that may be the best play here. Yeah, maybe. So okay, if we teach this one, then we swing 5 here, and then we pass. And then next turn we can auger, get rid of this, swing an 8 and double 12. So the only thing we don't really like then is if he finds another blocker. But that's not that likely because he's stacked with Boa. and put out a Jinbe instead of another body. So we're going to do that here. And then I think he can. Okay, so if we pitch, okay, we have two of these attacks pinned. So if we pitch the, I don't know. I think we actually should pitch the Kusan here, or maybe not. Maybe we actually should do this. We take the Shiryu, and then we just pass, so that we don't have to pitch the Dokyu Auger, and we have counter for these. And what do we lose to here? I mean, he did not play. No, I think this is fine. Because he should not have anything really important to stack. Red Rock here is a little bit cringe, but I don't think they should play it in the most optimal lists. Okay, so we're just going to try to go for lethal here. So we are probably going to block the first one, just to make him commit more Don in the swings. Yeah, I like that, So he's going to swing a 7. Okay, so we lose to Femur here, right? If we don't block this one, so we need to block here, so that we don't get Femur. Another bow wire would be cringe, but as we read the play that he will not play it, then it will not matter. So he plays a buggy won't matter, and then we can swing a, okay, so we can take this one safely, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now do we have an Auger Engrave? We have an Auger Engrave, so we can go Kusan into the Auger, and then we play the Dokyu. We take out this one, and then we swing a 7. Yeah, and he's going to concede. And he had a Tiger there. Yeah, so I think we played really well this game. The other Liberation definitely saved us. But I think we kind of have to go greedy and get a little bit lucky to find another one of these. Maybe we bump these to 3 actually, depending on the ban list if Doflamingo is popular. But let's get to next. We have another Doflamingo here. Maybe this is a Doflamingo episode, you will see. So I think we want to go first, especially to try to find the God curve, and we have at least one of the pieces now for the really good curve. We're just looking for the Kusan here, so maybe we should actually just play Lafitte here, because no, we're looking for Augerment, because Lafitte gives us more reach into next turn than what the Age would do now. Because we're looking to go Dokyu, and then the turn after that we Kusan for the Auger, and then we KO a 4-drop. Then he can't Tiger, so he mostly has to react to board, and if he can't react to board, then we can just swing or KO something else, and just like keep one body on board, so that we are not in any danger of Tiger, if you don't find on the Kusan, of course, because Kusan can't get taken out by Tiger. So he will play a Perona, so that means that he definitely will do leader next turn, I think, at least. Maybe he goes for the Teach just to set up for the future with Perona, so that's also option, depending on what he has in hand. And to get out the Teach is important for him. So we are going to find another Vasco. We don't really care about that. We will dig. We find nothing really we want. We could take the Lib here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Then we're going to bot deck. Then we're swinging F5, dropping Dokyu. Okay, so because we don't see Auger now, I think dropping Dokyu here to KO this one actually gives us value. Because he has the option now to swing into any of these, so we are going to stick one, and this card may add us another card, or this card will get some value by KOing. So I think KOing in this position is good to do. And also he has to swing into the Dokyu either way, and as we don't have the Kusan yet and probably won't find it on the card draw, we should probably go for display. So he will go 2 down under. I think he will swing into Lafitte, but maybe swings into Dokyu. Yeah, he swings into Dokyu, I think that's the best play for him. So he will find the Jinbe, does not really matter. So we let it go, draw 1. Draw a black hole. I mean, it's not a bad card. Okay, so we find another one. That's nice. So what we could do here is we could just swing a 5 here. No, we are not going to do that. I think we want to cycle. And then we have a Stronger here, that's a 2k. That's really nice. We have a Burgess too. So we could take the Burgess fast, and next turn we could take out 2 things with the leader. I think we maybe have to do that. just to have something on board, and we can play around with the Burgess and try to stay out of Tiger range. So I think we take Burgess here, and we are healthy, so we can probably leave this guy up for one turn. And because he does not have a teach, most likely he's only going to play one card next turn. If he does not teach, of course. So if he has teach, okay, then that's probably better for us, I think. Because from there he won't be able to he's going to lose 2 cards in hand instead of just playing something from top. So I think this is looking okay. So okay, no, so he's probably, yeah, he's swinging here, then he's probably going 7 and 8, putting up a body, then we clear his whole board. We have our Jesus up, but we're probably not going to swing with it. Or maybe we can actually swing with it because we have an H in hand to get it to a 7. But this will only swing face, I think, and I don't really like to swing face in this position here because we are going to give him cards. So we'll see, but we're most likely looking to keep him on the black hole for the rest of this game, just to protect the Burgess from Bounce Law. So if Bounce Law would not be a card, if it's banned, for example, I think there's a really good argument here to let him on place, because he's not really gonna do anything to the Jesus. And yeah, so he's just going to extend the board and we can clear it and then swing into the Jinbe and into the Goku. Okay, so he is going to go 7. I think we're going to double take, maybe a pistol here. No, Shiryu is also really nice, but I don't think we want to play it now actually. Okay, so he's going to swing with leader here. He's going to get a body. Okay, he's going to get another Jinbe, so he's went through double Jinbe right now, so we're going to take this one too. Augur surely is nice. So from here we could actually, no, I think playing the lib now gives us the most value, and we neutralize the board too. So I think we're going lib, doing age, swing 5 here, and then we're probably swinging at lead. So if he invests all his Don next turn to swing here, we're kind of fine with it because we're so healthy in hand. So we are going to do that. We do this. Then we do this. We find the black hole. Maybe there was more argument to pistol and to get even more stats on Burgess in a swing. But I think playing out the Liberation now is better because it costs 6 Don and it's harder to get out of the hand. And once it gives value, like it did a lot here too. And next time we are probably looking to do a kind of Augur Kusan line. Because now we are so far into the game, so him doing a Tiger is cringe, but it's not the worst thing in the world because he can't extend that much more on board, and we have some more resources to combat what he wants to do. So either he's going like maybe like a 9, no, he can go a 8 on this and drop a 4 drop to get 2 bodies, but that's not good for him because we can just swing into one. Okay, yeah, so he's going to kill the Burgess. And this one was blind, right? No, it was not blind. Yeah, it was blind, okay. So, we are going to let it go. And the next turn, we are doing the Augur play. Now we're doing the Augur play, I think. And I think we don't want to drop the Vasco, just in case we get Tigered. So we could go 7 face, or we can go 7 here. Going 7 here takes out 1 card from his hand, a 2k. But he's getting a little bit lower in health, so maybe he actually wants to protect here. Maybe there was some argument to do this first, in case we find a stage, maybe, but... No, I don't think so. Okay, so he drops 2 cards. So yeah, right, because he's kinda low on life. And we don't have a Augur in gray, so we're going to pitch Augur here. We're going to Kusan up the Augur, we find a Teach, super nice. And like, we went through almost half the deck, so we should find a Teach here. So from this position it's good, because if he Tigers, he has to do a blind lead. Yeah, he has to do a blind lead. I think that's really good for us to do. Okay, so he's going to go 8, probably on the auger. That means that he most likely does not have the tiger, and he's going to blind the boa. He's getting lucky with the blinds. Yeah, we're going to let it go, get another card. He probably plays like a drop here and nothing else. Kusan here would be the best case scenario, because if he drops like, or maybe just playing the teach is good, but that's a little bit vulnerable to a tiger. So okay, we find the Kusan, really nice. So we could actually just go at 10 here, and then we can take this one out again with the auger and just keeping the board neutral. I think I want to do that. Yeah, we go at 10 here, and if he wants to drop 3 cards, that's really good for us actually. Yeah, and then we Kusan again for the auger. We KO this one. I don't think we want to let him on place either next turn, so we can pitch a Shiryu. If Tiger's here, he Tigers, we drop the card in bad reason, but there's so many cards in hand, so letting him on place can really extend. And he's going to misclick the pass, and he's going to concede. So I think we can like calculate the game from here, and looking at his hand, he would probably play maybe like a 2-4 drops. No, most likely maybe swing a 8 into auger, get the Jimbe, maybe even swing even higher, then play a 4 drop and a buggy, and from there we could do another auger, Doku on him, and maybe drop a Shiryu to KO something, and then from there we would win the game, just by being ahead on board, health in life. We can maybe even drop a teach next turn too, so this will definitely be a win. We have a green and purple here. I think a lot of people want to see these games, and I have not really figured out yet how to play it, but I think maybe going second is the best thing to do. And we actually have the Lib, which is really good into this matchup, so I'm going to try this hand because we have a Shiryu too, and we find the stage, of course. I don't think you want to pitch pistol here, right? Because pistol can come up. We find a Burgess. I think Burgess is decent in this matchup because he does not really have a way to combat it. And I am not the biggest fan of playing on place into this either. Okay, so if he plays like a Frankie or Zorro here, we can take it out to Shiryu, which is really nice. So we are going to go a 5 on lead. And because he had more done than us, he could not use the stage. So here I think we pitch auger, right? Yeah, auger seems like the best pitch. We find a teach, but we're most likely going to find a teach when we'll need it. We'll just pass from here. This bot is not the best into this because he will be a 6k leader all the time. Maybe he should not have ramped with... Oh right, this can work if we are at the same Don too. So we'll swing a 7, we will have to take it. Then we will stage for a Kusan. So it's annoying that we can't... we can't get rid of it. I think we kinda have to do it, right? Yeah, we have to get rid of it. So we pitch the Vasco, I feel like, and then we do this there, and then we can pistol here. And I think here we should actually swing with the Shiryu, because we want to bait him to swing into the Shiryu. Okay, he's going to pitch the Chopper. Staging here, we could stage away Burgess or an Auger. I think we're staging away Auger, because next time we can go double Burgess into a Teach to turn after. So we have a game plan, and if he really extends the board, then we just can liberation it away. Because this one clears original cost, and the Sanji Pudding is original cost. So come on now. I know you want to get rid of this, and I'll play a Zorro, and then we'll be so happy. We'll play some Nami. Okay. Maybe there's actually a case for us to do double Burgess instead. But doing that, it's annoying because he has so many defensive... Okay, he's going to let the Shiryu be. We have to take this one. And the Luffy next turn is lethal. But we have to probably set up the double Burgess. Or if we don't, then we're probably going to lose the long game. Because if we drop a Kusan here, it's not going to do that much. We'll draw us a card and just put up one Burgess at most. We could do 2 swings, but I don't really like that. So we're going to cycle, looking for counter, find a Doku, and then we will play the double Burgess and just pass and pray that he don't Luffy us. If he has Luffy, then we just lose. So we're going to go 7. So the Luffy will be... Okay, we have to take this one and hope that we find counter. We find a 2k. That's good. And he will do the Luffy now. So he's probably going to leave a giant up too, so that we can't clear his things next turn. Yeah, this is annoying. So we have to pitch here. He could actually take us out if he goes for 2 10s also, but I don't think he will. He's just going to stand, take a life. We have to get a 2k here, or we will lose. We lost, yeah. So this matchup is really hard. This card is annoying. It's really good against us, and he can really extend the board. So I think this matchup is hard. So this game he did not even have to utilize the giant, and he had the gamma knife too for teach if we need it. So yeah, I think this matchup is really hard, but there probably going to be some way to beat it. We will see. But let's get to the next game. Okay, because you sticked so long into this video, I'm going to reward you with the smoker game. So you can thank me in the comments. I have to do some engagement bait. Comment your favorite pasta again. I've done that before, but do it again for the algorithm. So this hand looks good because we have stage, and I think we want to keep the lib because we can clear board with it, and we probably take another Jesus. And then we're just going to pass. So this is maybe a Jesus game. I have not played this matchup that much with Teach, so I have to kind of find out what I want to do. So we're going to cycle here. We take an age to get Burgess's stats. We can't take this one here. I don't think we want to take Teach now. You went through a Teach, or maybe we went through a Teach here, so maybe we should actually have taken it. But yeah, we're going to swing. So the good thing now is that depending on what he do, he may be going to extend to the board, and then we can leave. So there are some arguments to just leave the board up next turn. So we're going to go 5. I think we take stronger. He's going to play a chopper. So I think we are going to cycle another auger here, or maybe we cycle lib. That maybe tell him that we have it. So we find a Kusan, but I don't think Kusan comes up here, because we can just swing a 6 here. No, right, this is a 7k, so we should maybe have blocked and played the Kusan. Okay, it's going to take. Maybe he actually has kid in hand, so maybe it's better for him to take. We're going to pass. So best case scenario, if he goes smoker, he puts up a lot of Dawn and plays another body to board, because then we can remove the smoker. And if he does not do that, then we throw the black hole before, and it's not looking the best. Okay, so he will go a Luffy instead. And maybe okay, so he will swing double 7s maybe. Interesting tech with the Luffy in this deck. I've seen some play it. Okay, so we'll go 7 and then maybe 8. I think we have to take both. Looking for a way to remove this. This blocker is big. Okay, so it goes 6, then we're probably throwing a 2k. And then 2 done up, so that's okay. So a Rosie. Rosie is annoying here too, because okay, so we could actually take out these 2 and then swing into the Luffy. I think we should do that, because the birds were 8, so we can swing 8 into it. But it's a little bit annoying if it's on sticks from there, but I think we kind of have to do it. Right, because another bird is here, does not do super much. We can try to cycle this first. Take a Shiryu, that's a 2k. Surely is thankful, so we remove these. Then we swing a 5. So I think he has to drop a card here. If he takes, then we can go 8 face, so we get more value by the attack. But if he throws a 1k, then it's less likely that he will guard this, but he will most likely guard this because he will lose if he drops this. If he's not looking to do the worm next turn, no, do the kid. Okay, so he's going to counter out. Do we want to block on place? I don't think so, because Hody only takes a life from him here. Maybe getting cards in his hand is better for him. Okay, Carrot. There it is. We should have done it. But I think the winning list was not on Carrot, so maybe we're playing around it. It's not the best thing to do. But we should have actually thought about it. So one small scary thing here is if he goes really hard with leader, like a 9. So but if we block this, then he's going to be able to swing a 10 into Burgess, and then we have to throw 2 more cards. So we'll find a pistol. We are the goats, and then we get stats from Burgess too, so we can dab on him later. Next turn maybe we look. Okay, so he goes another 6. He's probably dropping a 4 here. Okay, a 3. I was wrong, sorry guys. Do we want to docu auger here and swing? I think we want to do that and swing a 7 at lead maybe, but we could take out the Sanji. Okay, so we have the auger in trash, right? Yeah, so we can take out this. We could actually docu auger and get rid of this, but I don't think these two are. I don't think it matters really. Maybe taking out is better, but then we waste a 2k from hand, and I don't like that. So we are probably swinging a 7 to Luffy, just to try to draw out more cards from his hand, and maybe we bait a red beam here. Because if we swing face... yeah, so we take out the red beam. He would probably red beam either way, and if we get out this, we get more rewarded. We do this for the auger. Then we're going to KO the Sanji. Sadly he draws a card, but what can we do? And because we have seen him play the carrot, I think we really want to pitch a card here. And now we're looking for a teach. We have went through double teach and probably bot decked 1, so it's not looking the best with the teach. But we at least maybe can put up a Vasco the next turn, so we have a blocker at least and maybe answer his board. We're going to play another Luffy. That's annoying. But yeah, he will stand Dons. So maybe if we take the first one, we can bait him to go for lethal and not leave any Don up. Which means that we could maybe find lethal on him. We just have to connect a 7, then we can swing 7-7. Right. Yeah, 7-7 or 6-8. We will see what we will do. So we're probably taking this one, right? Yeah, okay. I guess we are the goats. I can tell you this is not scripted. This is like my 4th game today. So sometimes you have to get a little lucky. Comment here, comment down below. So he's probably swinging face. We can take. Yeah, we need to take. We find another one. Pistol here is interesting. No, I think we take Kusan. Do we have another Vasco in grave? Okay, he left Nodon up. So maybe we actually swing a 7 first. If we get this hit in, then it's looking really good, because then we just can swing a 10 here. Then we can just lethal him, and now he only has 2Ks. So the pistol did not really matter in this situation, because okay, we could have done that a little bit better with math, actually pitching hand and going like with these. But yeah, so I think the first pistol was really good, but I don't think the other pistol mattered, because we would counter out of the attack and then we would have to swing for lethal. So the other pistol did not matter, but the first one did. So thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I hope you're having a great day. For all you goats who stay this late into the videos, 8% gang, comment down below, you know. I have nothing else to say except have a beautiful day, and see you in the next video.